heck?
So you just finished watching Kanojo Okarimasu, and I know what you're thinking. In the age of COVID, many businesses are shutting down, but we have reached a time where Twitch girls, TikTok, e-girls, and OnlyFans are lucrative businesses in the good old United States of America. Fellas, welcome to the simp industry, formerly known as Silicon Valley. So, what is a simp? I don't really know. Nobody really knows what it means, but it's provocative, so we'll go with this definition, so this guide can make sense.
Hi.
So many simps are forced to stay home with thousands of unemployment money, looking for any way to get social interaction and impress their boomer parents now that they have to work from home with them. Unable to go outside to hang out with their imaginary friends because they're afraid they'll catch COVID and end up killing their parents, who suffer from pre-existing conditions. Said parents will die, leaving a huge medical bill that you have to pay in full because you are now on a 1099 because of remote work and no longer qualify for the company's health insurance. Wow! Doesn't it suck to be a simp? Well, I've got news for you. Instead of being a simp, what if you become a pimp? An entrepreneur for a supply that is in demand during this time of need. Social interaction and avoiding humiliation when your grandma continues to make fun of you for not bringing a +1. What if you decided to start a business around this need by renting out your girlfriend to these simps who make a lot of money because they know how to code, but have to spend all their time coding so they're unable to actually interact with people and build a real relationship? What if, instead of grinding for a real girlfriend, they just decide to pay to win for a model or a starving actress? And because these simps have to save face and keep up appearances with their judgmental families, now we have a continuous sales model. Sounds like we can start an agency to help these businesswomen that might not be so good at sales. Now before you skeptics say it,
Well, Satumi, isn't this basically prostitution?
no, of course not. Because we aren't selling sex, because that's illegal. We are selling a woman's attention. Actually, fun fact, in Japan, escorts are not allowed to have vaginal sex for financial compensation, which is why the birth rate has gone down. Now you might be thinking, what kind of idiot pays for a woman's attention?
Oh, Greek, I'm sorry. Carson.
Rock Lee donated $5,000. Sakura got with that Sasuke asshole. Can you be my girlfriend? Please marry me. I need someone to take care of me since Kishimoto abandoned me.
No, Lee. It's alright. It's all over now. Anyway, you're in no condition to... Lee.
So now that the Japanese have proven that they can profit off the dreams of broken men, let's see if we can do the same in America. So how do you start a business? Well, for this kind of business that involves employees interacting with customers with various backgrounds, you'll need a business structure that will not affect your personal income. Because as a new business in a growing industry, you'll probably break a few outdated laws and get sued. And I'm pretty sure Abraham Lincoln didn't expect men would eventually be slaves to a woman's attention when he abolished slavery. So you'll want to form an LLC, so that when you do get sued, only your business pays out, so your own personal assets will be safe. Now, there are many ways to form an LLC. The cheapest way is to do some reading online, file some paperwork, and wait in line to submit to your local town hall. But we don't know how to read. That's why we watch YouTube videos. So it's just easier to pay someone else to do it. Like your girlfriend. I mean, you probably have the money, right? I mean, how else did you get a girlfriend? You didn't watch another anime that taught you how, right? So now that you have your business created, and you filed the necessary paperwork to get an EIN from the IRS, you can now start employing your girlfriend to make money for you. Unless you're a trust fund kid, you'll probably need to have your girlfriend work for commission, and maybe tips, so she can have a livable wage. You don't have a girlfriend? Then you'll have to hire them. Good thing because of social media, there are tons of girls with more than enough experience and impressive resumes that will be very qualified to work for you. Don't hire them. It might seem like a smart idea to get someone huge like who have millions of followers to shill for your company, but that didn't work out for Microsoft's dating service. And we're not spending our entire budget to get one professional girl when we can get a bunch of amateurs for the same value. Now that we have hired some girls, it's important that we pay them as independent contractors or a 1099 employee so that they don't qualify for workers' comp. This can potentially be a dangerous business, and the last thing we need to do is pay for your girlfriend's healthcare. Now that we have our employees, it's time to find our customers. We know our demographics are simps, but most simps in America are poor. If only we could branch out to China's simp community, but we can't compete with these established simp businesses. So, in the short term, we will need a marketing plan that targets the 1% of American simps that happen to be rich. This 1% in marketing is called a whale, and these are the simps that continuously play a gacha game for a woman's attention. They expect to get a 5-star waifu, but after spending thousands and thousands of dollars, the most they get is a donation shoutout. These rich simps are our target audience, and our business needs to target them to get the most profit. Unfortunately, the rich 1% are usually rich white pedophiles that grew up and participated in Epstein Island. They're a controversial bunch, and we can't associate our business with them. So instead of the short term, we need to think long term. We need to target the younger generation. It might seem dumb to target customers that have no money, and I know it's unethical, but we need to get them while they're young. The best way to grow our business is to groom the Zoomers to be junkies for our product, which in this case is a woman's attention. Tons of businesses make money off addictions to drugs. We can do the same, but with e-girls. You probably have a lot of money in your Roth IRA, right? So it's going to be an investment, but I guarantee it will pay off. It's important that we foster a breeding ground for more simps, so we can make stars out of our girls. We need to become a platform. We need to become a necessity for the simps. A straight utility, like OnlyFans, except I already created that. But you can try something else. Don't look at the subtitles. Remember, you don't know how to read. Don't listen with your eyes, and start seeing with your ears.
Huh?
With a platform similar to OnlyFans, we can start our own microeconomy in order to sustain our industry. So we must do what we can to support our girls as they grow their own brand. Seems a little counterintuitive because they'll eventually leave to start their own solo entrepreneurship and profit way more alone than with our agency, but we could just bring in new faces and continue the cycle. And then we can diversify and experiment with our girlfriends. Maybe we can have a boyfriend service only on Pride Month to tap into the gay market. Seems like a moneymaker. After all, pandering is a proven marketing strategy.
One debt to society later.
So now that it's been years and we've made some sales, our girlfriends have become successful enough to branch out with their own brands and have become household names. And we even grew enough that the girlfriends we employ are now under a W-2 contract, so they qualify for healthcare. And we have to pay their taxes, but whatever. What? You're not making a profit? What profit? We only started this business to help your girlfriend financially during this difficult time. Wait, you actually wanted to make money off the dreams of broken men and women? Sounds like you might have some internalized male prejudice. Guess what? While you were growing your business, your girlfriend has been spending time with me. Yes, I pay her for her attention, but you've been paying her salary, which is way more than what she charges me. You spend a lot of money to start a business to actually pay these women so they can work for you, and in return, you give them a livable wage. But they don't actually make enough sales since rich simps only want to date underage girls. So you're unable to profit, and now you're in debt, so you have to beg the US government to bail you out. So while you spend your life dealing with Uncle Sam, I'm having a good time with your girlfriend. She was having a lifetime Black Friday sale and I couldn't pass up on that offer. We might both be simps to society, but at least I'm spending time with a girl. And that's my review for Rent a Girlfriend. You know, I used to think that my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's a fucking NTR, and I'm the ugly bastard. You are a simp, a simp, a simp. You are a simp, a simp, a simp. Why don't you realize that you have a problem and it's simply an addiction, that's all. You are a simp, a simp, a simp. You are a simp, a simp, a simp. I can't feel bad for you right now because you gave all your rent money away. You are a simp, a simp, a simp. You are a simp, a simp, a simp. Why did you choose the life of a simp when you could just sub to me? Give me money.